Hi, welcome to another episode of Tech Geek Gamers, a show where we do board game playthroughs or let's plays on video games, or like today where we do what we've called in the past random shit. Where we get around the table, I was going to say a line from another very popular and very well-crafted podcast, but I'm not going to say that, where 4 people and sometimes 5 gather around a table and bring random topics of discussion for your amusement.
I like that little pause.
He's trying really hard not to rip off somebody else.
Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah.
What?
I'm one of your hosts, Cory Martin. This is Tara, Isaac, Rob, and Chris. We used to have cool names, but I got rid of them.
You did?
Yeah, because no one ever gave me names.
I thought I was already given one, so I wasn't going to actually give myself a name.
Yeah, your names were borderline sexist, so...
Yeah.
And those were all your suggestions.
Okay, the first boob one was someone else.
Might have been me.
Why would you call Chris a boob?
Ha! This guy.
It's the size of his head.
Hey now.
We didn't call him an ent
Hey.
in high school.
It's not it's a long head, not a big head.
Elongated.
It is.
For your pleasure.
We've measured it.
Special guest is Isaac. Isaac, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
I'm Isaac. Hello.
That's it.
Hello.
He's like Bono. He's
Yes.
only got one
Sure.
name.
And Isaac.
I run a website, manapop.com, with a few friends across Canada. And I work for Imager. Fun stuff.
What is Manapop?
Manapop is all things geek, kind of imitating you guys.
Sure, we'll take that.
Right on.
Didn't know about each other. But
Yeah.
Started in Ontario. A bunch of friends like to review movies. We started out as a completely different name, but then we brought some friends on who want to review movies, music, games, books. Just started off there, and now we're doing a whole bunch of things, conventions, and just having fun with it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Manapop.com?
Yeah.
You can do like a little
Check it
jingle.
out.
Or
Manapop.
manapop.ninja.
Oh, really? You got Ninja too?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that one down.
Badass.
That's cool. Why don't we have techiegamers.ninja?
Because
I
then
don't
the
know.
pirates would be bitter.
You haven't bought it.
Right. I'll work it into the
I
budget.
believe you're the head of procurement, so
Yeah, that's true.
How's that Google's coming too?
Google's is a
still waiting on that one.
it's a long game. We'll call that one the
Long
long
con.
game. It's a long
There we
game.
go. Yeah.
No, I'm not conning them. It's a long
just-
partnership. Carry on.
Thanks. All right, so we're going to start with Rob.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because your topic could potentially be quite long.
It could be.
what she
Maybe.
said.
Perhaps.
That's...
I was going to say dicks, but you... Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, it's just
There's no
Right on
innuendo.
the table.
Straight to it.
yeah.
Classy.
So
My
Rob,
topic.
Rob, what's your topic?
My topic is, it's a simple, short one. I just want to talk to you guys about what makes gamers gamers. And to not make it so short, the reason I ask this is I've had this debate with a few people before, and I'm of the opinion that there really isn't a barrier of entry to calling someone a gamer. Some people like to hold on to the term gamer, a little bit elitist, saying you have to be playing certain types of games to be a gamer. In my opinion, if you play a game, you can be classified as a gamer. And I'm not saying I'm going to classify you a gamer, but
I
you
agree.
could be. So I want to hear what you guys think.
Agree. Done. Moving on. No. I've actually had a very similar conversation with what people who classify themselves as non-gamers but play games. My fiance is actually one of them. She loves Hearthstone, plays it quite extensively. And I'm like, hey, you're a gamer now. And she's like, no, I'm not. I play Hearthstone.
Which is a game.
But it's a game. It's a video game. So
She's
you are
closeted,
there a gamer. You don't have to play multiple games. You don't have to play like World of Warcraft. Like I know that back in the day that a lot of people thought if you play World of Warcraft you are like that's a gamer or you're a hardcore gamer. Actually, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
have that conversation at all.
So, but to me, I agree. You play any form of video game, regardless if it's a mobile, which I know a lot of people don't consider those to be true video games. But yeah, you're a gamer.
Yeah.
You play video games, you're a gamer.
I
Whether you like it or not.
I slightly disagree in terms of that. I don't even think you need to really play all that much games to be classified as a gamer. I like the idea that a gamer is synonymous almost with a geek. If you're passionate about video games, say like even the history of video games, but you used to play games, like you have some history with playing video games, you're a gamer. Like if you're passionate about it, that makes you a gamer. Whether you play social games, whether you play really casual games like
Farmville
or Call of Duty, like whatever you're, like I think whatever that is. No, I was clicking on that. Okay. Like I think for me that's what classifies you as a gamer, as someone who is just, that's like the geek version of being like just being passionate about video games or board games, I guess technically. But
yeah, board game. If you play a lot of board games, are you not a gamer as well, but just of the board game variety?
For sure, and I think there's a lot of different classifications of gamer too. You hit something there where you're saying like being passionate about it. I think that's probably a big thing of it too. But the problem that I see, and what kind of sparked me wanting to ask you guys this, is that a lot of people seem to hang on to gamer as it being...
It's a derogatory term.
A derogatory term. So a lot of people don't want to self-identify as a gamer because they still feel that society views being called a gamer as a negative thing. And I feel that that needs to twist. And the only way that we're going to twist that is by all just accepting, like, look, you play video games. You like to play the games that you're playing. I'm sorry, but that means you're a gamer. Regardless of whether or not you want to self-identify as that, I look to you and view you as a gamer.
Yeah, that'll only take time.
Yeah.
I want to bring in an argument point of this. I used to hang out at a board game shop quite extensively, and they preferred to be called gamers for the tabletop genre. Mm-hmm. They didn't like naming video gamers as gamers just because they liked that term. They liked to be called that.
Yeah.
They didn't want it stripped from them because they didn't want it all encompassing.
Well, they were the first guys, right? Like
yeah.
D&D guys.
Well, hunters were.
That's that elitist thing that I'm talking about, where there's a group of people that want to hang on to the term gamer like there's a rite of passage to have that tape. Yeah, exactly. You must play these types of games or have played for this long to get that title, and unless you've done that, they don't view you as being worth that, and I think that's wrong, and I think that that's where part of that negative stigma comes from.
Well, the negative stigma comes from the media, and you live alone, or you live in your parents' basement.
You're violent, you're gonna go shoot up people.
Yeah, and you're overweight, and you're socially inept, and
you reek of BO.
Yeah.
Raging virgin.
What is
it?
Anyway,
what is a raging virgin?
Anyway.
Milady. Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, good old times.
Yeah, I think it's just, anyway.
Well, my only issue is the fact that I had a problem when I was younger because, like, as I've told you guys already, I played video games since I knew what a video game was, but since I was a girl, I was not considered a gamer. I was doing what supposedly only boys did, and I was wrong and blah, blah, blah. So I actually, a couple of years ago on YouTube, I got into an argument with a guy that used to do video games on YouTube because I was a female.
Do video games?
Well, he kind of screwed a lot of
interesting channel.
Like do?
But, no, and I got into an argument with him because he called me up for being a female and that I couldn't be a gamer because I was a girl, therefore I must be one of those, those chicks are have the Xbox
posing,
thing.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer.
Oh, you have ovaries? You can't be a gamer. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's just an idiot.
Anybody who watches this show knows she swears like a gamer. That's for damn sure.
Have you ever seen my PvP?
I think that's just idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
people I don't want in our community that we're building. Like I don't.
The negative people.
Yeah, well, they can go be negative somewhere else.
That's right.
Yeah.
And why did you get into an argument with somebody on the internet?
Because I was an idiot.
Why would you do that?
That's a totally different
topic. That's another topic in itself, right there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
so
don't worry.
I want to build off of one thing. Do you classify yourself as a gamer?
Yes.
Okay. And then what would be? Is it board games mostly? Because you said you hung out with board.
I do both, quite extensively.
Yeah.
I classify myself as a gamer because that was a large part of my childhood. And that was, I forget who's someone's point.
Now, sorry, this is huge because I don't want to forget because I forget stuff all the time. Did you watch your friends play video games?
Yes.
Do you like Twitch?
I only actually started that last month.
But do you like watching Twitch?
Yes.
From a previous episode with Jay Renham, check it out.
Okay.
Good point.
I find that people who watch their like we all like Chris and I have known each other for over half our lives, and like Gran Turismo 2, we would pass the controller, right? And
shameful, bro.
Yeah, and we when trying to get licenses.
Shit was hard.
But I like watching Twitch, so that I'm gonna start asking everybody now if they watch Twitch. I think it's because they liked watching or they remember watching their friends play and get that communal sense.
I think it has a memory foundation for me. When I was watching the movie The Wizard.
Oh God.
And they were playing Super Mario World or Mario Brothers 3.
That's when they did the launch.
The Power Glove.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, oh, all these things I didn't know about this game. Oh man, and now I'm learning from Twitch all these cool tricks and games.
Yeah. Like speed runs.
Oh, speed runs are absolutely.
So
badass. I think all three of us ended up tuning into the Fallen King raid, which was released last week. Yeah. And at a certain point, there was 7.4 million people who tuned in to watch them down the final boss of that raid. 7.4 million. That's insane.
Yeah.
I could not believe when I heard that number.
Just watching someone else play a game.
That's a big deal, though. And those are big players. I like Professor Broman. I actually only like he's been streaming for a very long time, but I've only recently started tuning in. And again, he's one of those people who's like promoting positive communities and gamers because there's such a toxic.
I think Twitch is also foundation in competitive play. Like I was in the theater and watching a preview for watching competitive play in the theater. Yeah. And my mom's like, what is this? And I'm like, this is bigger than Olympics right now.
Well, video games are the largest form of entertainment, period, right? Yeah. Like there's nothing larger.
Hands down.
Yeah. Well, they are.
Absolutely.
And for like watching guys play competitive like video games is like unbelievable.
It's intense.
It's exactly like watching people. It's people who don't get it, and then they go turn on the football game. It says like, no, you're just not connecting those.
It's the same thing, but they just don't do it. And I think it's again breaking that barrier, that negative stigma of a gamer and video games. And everyone still thinks of, like you said, the guy living in his parents' basement who's overweight and socially inept, and that's not.
I'm proud. I like being a gamer. I'm proud to be a gamer. I tell people I'm a gamer, and if that gives them a negative stigma, that just allows me the opportunity to prove them wrong.
It's the one word that you said that I want to point out is social. My uncle was getting upset with me. He's like, you play games all the time. How do you have friends? And I'm like, are you kidding? All my friends are online. All my friends talk about this. It's a huge social thing.
Yeah,
I would not have. Exactly, I would not have had these friends if it were not for video games.
Well, well, we grew up together, but it was mainly video games that continued our friendship. We met because of video games.
Yep.
We met because of video games, and we just recently met because of video games. So, yeah, I've got a lot of friends because of video games. I've learned a lot about cars, history. I've learned it's really funny when people kind of knock video games because I can rebuke their statement with the fact that I've learned a lot from video games. Just general knowledge. It's like, hey, well, how did you know that? And be like, to be honest, I don't really know. I think it was from a video game, actually.
Driver's license.
Mario
Kart.
I'm such a good driver because of it.
Because of the shameful bronze.
That's right.
Yeah.
The hours and hours of trying to get the gold.
Well, you know what not to do now. So.
That's right.
Well,
follow the line.
I go to a shooting range with one of my girlfriends. That's like our girl time. And
you're a girl.
See? Oh my god! But she was actually like she's
easing slowly back. So
don't hit me.
She was part of she's like part of the reserves basically. So she's been doing like actual training. She's spent time overseas with live rounds. Blah blah blah. So she knows what she's doing. I knew what I was doing because of video games, and it was funny because we're both there. And one of the guys who worked there was like, "How do you guys know what you're doing?" And she's like, "Well, I've been doing this since I was 12." I'm like, "I play video games."
So, pew pew. No.
How do you aim?
L trigger.
Get your finger off the trigger.
Don't you hold the gun like this?
Where's the square button to reload?
How do I run?
Okay, Chris, what's your topic? Actually, you know what? Let's go to Isaac.
I agree.
I'm curious to know what websites you used to frequent, but you don't anymore. I've been on the internet since as long as I can remember, and I go back and I see all these URLs
Oh yeah.
that I just, wow, I used to be on this 24/7. Now it's just, what am I doing with
So
it?
what are some examples for you?
OneMoreLevel.com was the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay,
I
and what
don't
is that?
know.
Explain
Right.
that. I don't need...
Do you know AddictingGames.com?
Yes.
I've heard of it, yeah.
The creator of that site made One More Level after he sold that website.
I like it.
So every day he'd release a new Flash game, and if he didn't, he'd put a big apology up. And like,
It's kind of like Newgrounds, but for one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Probably less hentai too.
Don't knock it.
Tentacle porn.
it's all about the art.
Yummy tea.
Mine would be I was a huge dig.com
Yeah.
person, like
Yeah.
huge, and then they just went to crap.
Yeah.
It's all about Reddit now.
Yeah, it's all about Reddit.
Yeah.
And that's finding good communities in Reddit, because there's some really toxic communities in Reddit.
Oh yeah.
I would say, for whatever reason, recently, I've fallen away. I used to be huge with Gizmodo and Gadget,
Yeah.
Kotaku, and I've really just, like, fallen away from them. I have no idea why. I still frequent IGN, but really fallen away from a lot of other just, like, sites. And then our buddy Jack would be like, hey, did you check out Kotaku today on this? I'm like, no. And then I go and I'm like, why did I fall away from this? And then the next day I'd check in and be like, there's nothing here again. And then
Yeah.
fall away. So those would be my... Dig.com was the first thing when you said it, easily.
Actually, same for me. Dig was one of the.
I dig,
I used to go quite regular. That was kind of just, hey, let's go see what's
I
new
loved it.
and what's going on, and then just stopped using
As soon
it.
as Kevin Rose left that company, that company went just totally like
Yeah.
it was almost I just left with Kevin Rose.
No.
Trying to think of another one. I was never a big like MySpace one. Thinking of some of the bigger.
You haven't seen
I was
my
gonna
band
say
on MySpace?
Facebook.
I put
Facebook.
sparkles.
Yeah, well, I still
I have
frequent
gifts.
Facebook only because of Techie Gamers. If we didn't have a Techie Gamers page, I would have gotten rid of my Facebook account probably about 2 years ago.
I've thought about it several times. Just, I
have.
don't go.
Yeah, I just
You're off Facebook?
yeah. I
So
don't
are you just
frequent
Twitter
it
then?
very often.
I don't even Twitter.
You don't even Twitter. What are your social
I
networks?
only got to
then?
the Twitter a few months ago.
Reddit.
So
Just Reddit,
And Imager.
You should do Twitter. It's
which is kind of
I've had all of the sites. Like I went to Twitter. I used to Twitter when I moved to Alberta, so I could tweet my way along Canada. But after that, it's just I go on it to get daily views.
Yeah.
join the banter.
Yeah.
That's usually what we're doing on there.
So Facebook.
I have two more though. One of them, Game FAQs. I used to
yeah.
go.
I used to go to
all the
GameFAQs
time.
all the
That-
time.
Yeah.
That was the site that you'd go to. I'm
Walkthroughs.
stuck.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
need help. Game FAQs. I know that you'll have something on there. Right?
And if you
then-
didn't, you'd be like, "What?" I remember,
exactly.
I remember being young and not realizing that it was like user generated.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'd get a day one game and I'd get to like really close to the end and I'd be like, oh, I can't figure this out. I'll go to GameFAQs and we'll figure it out. And be like, why is there nothing on here, these people? And I'm like, oh, that's because later in
Everyone
life.
else is
I'll
playing
be
at the
honest,
same
I
time.
actually that didn't clue for me until Colin was talking like on Kind of Funny, like
Yeah.
talking about that he
Used to do
used
them.
to do them and stuff.
wow.
Right then it clicked for me like that was just people
User
like
generated.
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Humans do this?
What? No, yeah, like
the
that-
monkeys have
like
typewriters.
realizing, you know,
The
the
Game
early
Guide
days
came
of
out
the
the same
internet.
day. Why isn't it on GameFAQs?
Yeah. The other one, like from the early days of the internet and E-Bombs World.
I was
Yes.
going to say that next.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else at the table. So you did as well.
That's early me found my fun pictures there.
Yeah. E-Bombs World was like the depravity of the internet
Like,
for
who
a
would
while.
you rather? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say the other one, or raw meat, stuff like gross things. that
Yeah,
are funny.
it would, and it very, very gradually turned into just a
Crap.
porn website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I recall.
I could list
well.
probably a bunch of porn websites I used to frequent, but
You speak like you were a teen boy.
I
at
mean
one
that
point.
goes without saying. Come on.
Yeah. Well.
But no, like E-Bombs World used to have like all like the crazy videos. Now what you'd see on the Reddit front page, that would be on E-Bombs World.
Okay.
Well,
Where it's just
E-Bomb-
like check out these like crazy photos or crazy videos of like shit that's happening in the world, right? And that's where you'd find them. That or Style Project. Do you ever
No.
hear that one? That was another one. I think that they like transition between the two. Anyway, those are websites that I don't frequent anymore.
Well, I was gonna say E-Bomb, but you beat me. But the other one was there's two. There's Joe Cartoon, and
Yep.
he just recently made to YouTube a couple years ago. And I remember just having like this before YouTube
Was Joe
existed.
Cartoon the Gerbils?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Yeah,
gerbils.
I love that guy. He's
Sticking
amazing.
like gerbils in a microwave and stuff.
Yeah,
like
gerbil in a blender. Then it was like Britney Spears.
Oh!
They were all like flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Flash animations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I still don't.
And
I
there's,
don't think I frequented the internet that much when I was younger. Now that I think of it, I spent
no,
a lot of time on porn.
I almost guarantee we could show you like a Joe cartoon.
And you would
You
recognize
think so?
Cartoon, and you'd be like, "Oh, that!"
Probably.
I've probably
You could press
seen
the
that.
buttons on the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
No.
the blender
Was
for
that
super
supposed to hurt?
fast.
Not ringing a bell.
Yeah.
There's also like stick figure deaths or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like the stick figure animations.
Oh,
and stuff
man,
way
the
they
stick
had.
figure fighting, like the ninja
Yeah.
fighting,
Oh.
those were like so good.
That I kind of remember.
Well, most of this has been uploaded to YouTube in recent years. 'Cause,
Okay.
I mean, Joe Cartoon, I think it's because of YouTube. Like, all of his viewership was starting to dwindle. And he transferred a bunch of his stuff onto his own YouTube channel. I haven't seen new material from him, but the way YouTube, like, it updates and you lose
Yeah.
all your subs, so...
So, right along the same lines as Look at My Horse. In terms
Yeah.
of, because Look at My Horse.
That guy,
That's a
yeah, I
great-
used to
that's
watch him
great.
too.
That guy is,
But that was right around the same, and then Look at
His
it was
automatically
uploaded to YouTube,
we-
so that was around the same amount.
Look at mine.
Okay, anyway, any other one?
The other one is 2cows.com. So if I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
some software
download
updates,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legally, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I used to find all my...
Frequent 2 cows.
Oh, Napster.
Napster.
Well,
That's
there's
not
a
a
reason you're not
website,
on there anymore.
That was a service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it got shut down. No one uses it anymore.
And then there was
No,
Kazaa.
Napster still exists.
Yeah, it's legit now.
yeah, no one uses it.
But nobody
anyway.
uses it.
And
Yeah.
there was Kazaa, and then there was
I
LimeWire.
remember,
Yeah,
I remember LimeWire, and you're
LimeWire.
like, I want to watch this. Okay, porn. Okay, there's the actual movie. No, it's porn.
No, but
Just
that's
slide
all
down
I,
that
I'm already
I
on
just
my
clicked them
pants
all,
now.
and I'm like, well, I'll just
Download
watch this.
these.
That's not what I was looking for, but this is just as good.
Yeah, say that when you're trying to download
Is
something. for your
anyone
mom.
coming? No, I better close that door.
Well, I still think of like,
And
I know this is not websites, but on that topic of like applications like ICQ and
Oh God.
I never did ICQ.
I never
Neither
did
did
either.
I.
A,
Oh, really?
A Messenger though, I
AIM.
was like,
I
oh.
tried it.
MSN.
MSN.
I was
Yeah.
like, sit down,
That's
MSN.
way more
MSN.
user-friendly.
I was AIM. I was off of Messenger.
Clearly,
I
you're
actually,
not superior.
no, I'm not. But I met girls on AIM Messenger.
Were they
so-
actually
Were they
girls?
in your location?
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
You sure they were females?
Oh yes.
Okay.
did the same with MSN.
ASL 16 female.
Well, I did like Messenger because when I lived overseas, I was able to talk to my friends even though I
Yeah.
was like 6, 17 hour
Yeah.
difference.
Internet over there?
It's Japan, I hope so. God, it's not like Australia where it's like, and I'm down. Sorry,
Enter. Attached to like carrier pigeon across.
Oh, shit, I forgot to open the window.
Oh.
That'll get there next week.
Go internet, fly.
Oh no, pop-up!
God damn, another hawk. Why do they keep perching outside? Tara, what's your topic?
God damn.
Why do we have spam mail?
I see cans of spam.
God damn it, pigeons.
Why did I
Do
pick
you
the
like
dumbest
me?
bird? Yes or no?
Ooh.
Who the crap is random stud 6'9"? But okay.
Slicker.
No, I am Prince of Nigeria.
He owes me money. No, mine was the fact, of course, we all know about Star Wars and the Disney and all this ridiculous amount of loot coming out from them. The coolest thing that came out was the BB-8. And that is an actual working droid. Like, it's a real droid that you see in the movies that you can actually own. And it functions. It does stuff. And I think that's bitchin' because that's one of the first times that we've had fully functional tech from a sci-fi in the real world. That you can own it. It does things. So my question is, go through all of your favorite sci-fi movies. What tech would you want brought to real life if you could?
So what's yours?
Only
Mine's the
movies?
BB-8.
Okay, yours is.
I want a freaking droid.
What do you
Only
think?
movies?
Video games?
Yes.
Well, sci-fi.
It's
How's that?
sci-fi.
Just do sci-fi then.
Sci-fi.
Not fantasy.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
No?
Probably something from Metal Gear.
Like,
Solid.
yep. Metal Gear nanomachines. Like the
Yeah, nanobots!
The way that they took nanomachines and basically it, like inhibits like anything that like a soldier would feel or anything. So soldiers are basically robots in the battlefield to the point of like repairing them,
Yeah, like synth
feeding
repair.
them like information and all that stuff. That's what I'd like to see. Where you'll have like nanobots in you and they're like fix your muscles and all that shit.
Like
As long as
the
they don't
episode
explode
from
my
Futurama.
heart when I take someone off.
Yeah. Actually, if you go back to our top 5 technologies we're looking forward to, I believe nanobots was number 1.
Nanobots is number one. Yeah.
And
I
Jackson's
am-
number
And
one.
he is like nanobot. Like
Love
you say-
nanobots.
You say nanobots.
I
and
get
he's-
ner-
he gets like a semi.
I do.
Nanobots.
He's got a raging semi right
Self
now.
Stop it. Now that you've said that, that's all I can think about. Is like, oh my god, nanobots would be
Yeah,
Chris is
amazing.
like,
just calm down a
nanobots.
little bit.
I think
Don't want to touch this
What's
table
wrong with the
anymore.
table?
Transporter from Star Trek. I think you mentioned that earlier, but that would be amazing to see.
Well,
Just-
considering, you know.
Making the world even a smaller place and be like, I think I'm gonna go visit Japan. Boom.
Not just that, but screw your like crappy morning commute. You'll have no excuse to be late. But at the same time, as long as you don't walk in there with no pants, you're good.
Yeah, well, hey, I don't even need to work in Edmonton anymore. I
There
can
you
go
go.
get a job in Europe.
Gridlock would not be non-existent. The only people
Yeah.
that would drive are people that really miss driving a, you know,
Until there was that glitch and
Could
you
work
ended there
here and
with
then
like
go live
someone else.
someone else's ass or something.
Yeah.
Why do I have front foot?
Front butt, yeah. Oh my god, his head's on backwards. Why didn't everybody
Damn
tell
it.
me my ass was this
Where are
big?
my
While you're
boobs?
here, you better get to work though.
Oh god,
Yeah, teleporters. I think that'd be awesome to see.
awesome.
Since you stole mine,
Douche.
Why? He said nanobots.
was that
those-
yours before?
Those weren't what you were
Totally, it was
thinking.
mine.
Right, right.
Oh, science fiction.
Just across the board.
Yeah, I would have to say probably a lightsaber would be cool. I know, like some people say it's like, but like in the movie style lightsaber, not like hey, this has got some sort of light in here, like an actual.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger.
Oh.
But again, that's a weapon. And that kind of weirds me out a little bit. That I'd want a weapon. I don't really like weapons.
Mistakenly have it go off while you're still wearing it.
Why isn't it working?
I have enough trouble with things mistakenly going off.
I
So
want a replicator.
Replicator.
a replicator would be really cool.
Ooh. Tea,
Well,
Earl Grey.
we're actually not that far off. Well, I shouldn't say not that far off, but we're actually developing the technology, progressing towards that.
No, we have
That's
3D.
really what 3D printing is,
It's
right?
the start of.
It's the start of it. Whereas right now we're using resins and then, or resin fibers, which they melt down into whatever. Then they're working on liquid resin, where it like pulls the object out of the actual liquid and forms it.
Actually, they have now gummy too.
And
Oh, they do?
They've done organic matter.
And
so-
Yeah.
they can do organic. They can
Done
3D
years.
print food.
they did a
So-
liver.
Oh, did it? Oh yeah,
It was on Reddit.
Yeah. So it's
How do you
the
know this?
the technology is progressing there.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree. A replicator would be.
That'd be wicked.
That'd be cool.
I suck at cooking, so.
I want the Back to the Future 2 hoverboard. Not like what Lexus is coming out with
That
and
little-
what all that other. Like I want the one where it's like strap on the back of my backpack hoverboard.
Yeah.
So that you can get away from Biff when you need to.
But I also
I
want
have to
neon
get away from
It's
Biff on a
me.
weekly basis. So yes, I do. Yes,
and rip on his
exactly.
hairstyle and just,
I think that would be
that'd be bitchin'.
That'd be
that or just general superpower.
Iron Man suit.
Adamantium.
Iron Man suit would be really good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good point.
Shazam! Sorry.
So is Pokemon fantasy?
Yes.
What would you want from
A
Pokemon? A
Pokeball?
Pokeball?
I want a Charmander, damn it.
That would be that's.
I
really
choose
good.
you, Rottweiler. Like I just feel like that's what that would be.
Oh no, he didn't use a Master Ball.
You could have like so many pets and they'd be like healthy
And living.
What they? We don't know what's inside those Pokeballs.
Every
Doggus kind of-
landlord's nightmare. Do you have any animals? No. Meanwhile, like you got like 6
Maybe
Pokeballs.
it's like a
Giraffe.
genie. Infinite cosmic power. You don't know.
All right, so then I would pick the portal gun.
Yes.
Portal gun would be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
problem with the portal gun is you have to be in shooting.
She shot the moon.
That's I don't know.
God. Not so much limited range there, yeah. No.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Although I could see a lot of
That would create-
lawsuits from idiots doing stuff like that, like shooting the moon.
I could see a lot of drunken things where it's like, dude, just shoot it up in the air, and we'll just open another one on the floor. We'll see where you come up. All right, man, that's gonna be awesome.
We did that with arrows.
You know, I could see
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, it's coming back. Ah!
playing a video game, I have to go to the bathroom. Foom, foom.
Porn would
Yeah.
be so awesome.
Porn?
You could like mail order the second portal and then like videotape her or him on the TV and
Huh.
Or just portalize that. No,
We're gonna
this is
take
my
a quick
portal
break.
number. Yeah. Open it up. I just want to.
Yeah, we
That's
don't.
dark.
We
I
don't
think
do
that's
Snapchat anymore. We do
yeah.
Portal Chat.
Yeah, snap portals,
Snortles.
Snortles.
which is a Pokemon, isn't it?
It could be. God knows.
No.
Like a million
It
of
will
them
be now.
Shh, Nintendo.
I think it is. It sounds like a
There's a
No,
Snorlax.
it's not.
I don't think it is.
Yeah,
There's a Snorlax.
Snorgle.
There's
Snortle.
there's a Squirtle.
There's a Squirtle.
Squirtle. That's what.
Clearly, you played.
No.
That's the first 150. You shouldn't.
I haven't played either.
I only played
Just-
Black, so.
We're too old for Pokemon. It got popular as we were progressing to other
I was
games.
too old for Pokemon.
Yeah.
That being said, is like I've heard
You'd have been
only
in
good
high
things
school
about their
when
games.
Pokemon was
They're like really, really
All
fun.
right.
I
There's
forgot.
like
I don't.
50
I
of
have
them.
nothing. I hold nothing against Pokemon. So
I still collect Pokemon cards.
I have some from
they
Japan.
still have Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
there's
the
more
CCG?
coming out. More
Yeah.
coming out
Collectible
with
card
every
game?
new game that comes
Well, it
out.
came. That's what
Yeah.
the show was based off of, right?
Oh,
No, it
It
was
was-
based off of manga.
No, but like the show came off of the card. Like they made the
No.
card games.
No, we looked this up,
It was
right?
after
Yeah.
the video game. They only
We'll have to fact check that again.
they only say the names of the Pokemon in the show to tell children what
Which one to buy?
Cards to buy.
or
Yeah.
or merchandise.
It's a merchandising thing. That's
But
what
the
they-
show came after the game. I
It
thought.
was
Yeah.
game show card
Cards.
game, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Well, in Japan, I got the cards back in like.
Mark's not here to
90s.
fact check.
Yeah.
So,
Where's our fact checker? Damn it.
Well, I got
Chris,
the Pokemon cards back in '97, so.
we've gone totally off. What's your topic?
Oh, right. Social media. Is it creepy? The reason I came up with this was
Because you fell into a chat thing. and
no.
Someone blackmailing you?
Is it creepy slash, or does it feel creepy slash sometimes stalker-ish? The reason for this was so friends of the show who are going to be on next week, and Cory's wearing their shirt.
Yeah, filthy casual.
So
Woo.
Mike Gabry, a couple of weeks ago, I believe it was, had proposed to his girlfriend.
Right.
And
On Twitch.
yeah, and I follow Filthy Casual, Mike, and Jay on Twitter. Just been following them actually for quite some time, and it was cool to see, and I congratulated them. But at the same time, I'm going like, I've never met this guy, and I was part of a very special, intimate moment of his life. That's kind of creepy in a way, isn't it? Like,
But he chose to share that.
I understand, but in a
you
way,
chose to watch.
well, a lot of people watched, right? Because he's got, I don't know, they've got like 10,000 followers on Filthy Casual. So I understand that's what social media is, but if you take a step back and look at it, isn't it a little creepy and almost stalkerish that you get to really like, I get to just watch your life now?
It's like voyeurism.
Yes, you're
It
broadcasting it, but it's really, it is kind of creepy when you
it
think
is.
about it.
But they chose to put it there.
I understand that, but
See,
that's,
I see your perspective. Like, I know Mike. I've met Mike. So, like, when I found out about that, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! Like, that's awesome." I don't know his fiance. I think Darshell.
Darshell, yeah.
I don't know her, but I was really happy for Mike.
Yeah.
Because like he's a friend. So I was like, "Oh, that's super cool." That's how I kept up with him, because he's a person I actually care about and want to keep up with.
Yeah.
But I know him, so.
Okay, think of it like the kind of funny guys. We all watch their YouTube channel. I think most of us follow them. We tweet at them every once in a while.
Right.
Do we get replies?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right? But a lot of times, and I know like Greg Miller shared a lot of his life story of like going through cancer and all that stuff, and he's broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Like he's very open about it, and that's part of him developing the community. But I think some people could take it a little far in that they like Facebook stalking was a term not so long ago. It obviously still happens, where the example I gave, because I've heard of it a couple times, is a guy would meet a girl, become friends with her on Facebook, become enamored with her, and stalk book her. Like all they did,
Relationship.
yeah, all they would do is creep on their Facebook profile and like, oh, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, this is pictures. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna comment on that. It's like, okay, well, Jesus, this is getting a little creepy.
Then you
Social
found-
media allows people more access to do that.
Right.
Right?
But I think that's that person's choice.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Which person, the follower or the followee?
The follower. That like you're gonna find that those people who were stalking probably creeped out on people in malls and
In real life.
In real life,
Yeah.
right? So that's that person's choice.
Yeah, for
unfortunately.
sure.
Social
And that's
media
why
makes it
block
easier.
exists, right? Not ban, not like and the mute on Twitter, which is brilliant because okay, you're following me, but I don't see your tweets or that anymore. But I'm not
Wait,
blocking.
that's an option?
Yeah, you can mute people and
Since when?
like for almost a year now.
Done. Sign me up. There's so many people
Pointed
that I
at you.
follow. That I'm just like, no. There's a couple people that I follow. I'm just like, I don't want to follow you anymore, but at the same time, I don't want to unfollow you because there could be a good networking opportunity there down the road. But I could care less about your tweets.
I don't agree with your opinions.
No?
Like in terms
Oh,
of
yeah.
that's
I was like,
what
you
that's,
don't? That's okay. I don't care. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think
Poor table.
I think that comes down to, unfortunately, to the individual making that choice, and I think that person would do similar things in the real world, whether social media allows them to do that or not.
I think stalking has evolved over time. Like you look in history, there's the people who tried to assassinate people because they thought they would love them after.
Yeah, those people
Like,
are weird.
So I think I think
Lennon.
social media. I think social media just allows you to open that book a little bit more to maybe being a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
And then people could get obsessed, but
So flat answer, yes,
yeah,
definitely.
But no, in the way that you're kind of bringing it up, in that you're following someone, you're seeing them share stuff about their life. You might not know them on a personal level, but you're still seeing it and feeling good about it. I don't think that's that stalkery, because that person is creating that information on the social media because they want to share it with everyone. If they didn't put it on there, it's because they didn't want to share
They
it. So
crave the attention.
they want everyone that follows them, everyone that's involved with them in social media, to see and share in this news with them.
it's good
So
news.
Well,
because
yeah. And I do stuff like
mean,
that too. I just
absolutely.
It was just one of those moments. I was like, man, I've never met this guy. I've been following him for a while, and it was really cool to see, and I was happy for him because I did my proposal. It's almost going to be about a year now, but like I remember what it felt like, and it was exciting, and it was awesome to go through that process of buying the engagement ring and then doing the proposal and having this big plan. So I was super excited for him. But I've never met the guy, and I thought that was just kind of like, this is kind of weird.
It kinda is.
Well,
It
that's
kinda
how
is.
you
In a way,
get,
it
you
is.
get those fans, because I mean, like on YouTube, you get people that watch. Like you get some people that kind of take it too far. Like Markiplier had an issue for a while where he suddenly got huge, and people started taking it personally because he wasn't responding to their comments
Yeah.
right away, and then they get really mad, like insulted, like they took it personally, or they start attacking him, or they attack other people that they decided aren't big enough fans, and just alienating everyone in general.
Yeah, Greg Miller. I'm just joking. He's never replied to one of my tweets.
Greg.
Nick has.
Oh.
Alfredo has. But not Greg.
he does have 300,000 followers. So like,
I know, I totally
But
get
he's
it.
special.
That's right, I am a special guy.
You're a pretty snowflake.
So
My mommy told me.
no, I think it is. Yeah, I think guys and kids. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
It's
I am.
creepy.
But you also look at it. You look at YouTube videos of people before streaming. They would videotape their proposal and then post it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would go to the. You've probably seen the video. The person who got humiliated in front of millions of people who proposed at a baseball or basketball game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was publicized. He chose to do that.
Yeah.
So it's his choice to have it, but it's also the flip coin we choose to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And then we share.
I'm actually one of those people that
Perpetuated.
would share probably more, but it's my fiance who always ropes me back in. He's like, I don't know if you want to do that. And I'm like, all right.
I like daily
I
vlogs.
think it comes down to two sides of the story. Yes, it's creepy, but it's also kind of creepy that they choose to let you follow them.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
could be.
whole new community where people actually, like I know people that they get mad when people go on to, they share their news on like Facebook and other social media instead of calling everyone individually and going, this is what's happening. It's just, there's an entire generation that's pretty much grown up with social media. And that's just how they communicate.
Our kids will
Oh, yeah, yeah.
text, which just
My kid's gonna be wired in as soon
Mind-boggling.
as she can walk.
Yeah.
that's a form of communication. And I text lots now. Like, my dad uses leet speak when he texts me, and I just
Holy shit!
Does he?
can't stand it.
My mom
got
like
Emily
all about the
Hector.
emojis and stuff.
Oh,
You're just
my-
like, God, please stop.
It's horrible.
Just say
He's got
hi,
2
say what you
degrees.
want.
First
First time I saw my mom use LOL, I'm like, you know what that means?
Yeah.
Lots of love, duh.
See, my mom was like an
No.
English teacher, so everything
Welcome
is
to
perfectly written
Facebook.
out.
Okay, so yes, it's creepy.
It can be. I don't think it is a blanket statement.
But I
that
think
it
it's
is,
how the
but I think it can.
I think it, yeah.
Depends
it
on how
kinda
you
is.
use it, I think, and how you,
Yeah.
you like absorb it, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, my topic is about public fart blaming.
The hard-hitting topic.
You're bringing it home.
Important
with...
questions of the day.
Right. Now, I don't have a story behind this. I just was trying to.
Yeah, right.
Um,
You totally blamed one.
I
of
don't.
us.
you
I,
blamed?
I don't. I will. I'll. This might be a little bit of a walk, so bear with me. We were thinking about a topic, and unfortunately, I was feeling a little under the weather, some digestive distress, so to speak. So when the message came out, there was some farting going on. So that's kind of what led me to this thing of like, well, fart blaming is a thing, right? Like if you're in a public space or like crop dusting, like where people
That's-
walk
Yeah, you keep
by
going.
and
Yeah,
they which I've crop dusted probably many people, but fart blaming is where you're standing next to someone in a social situation and you let one rip, and someone else enters and they obviously know, and you're like, where I'm more of the I'm not the blamer as much as the I'm like the magician farter, where it'll happen. And someone will come in and be like, oh, and I'll be like, yeah, it was here when we got here.
I have no idea.
I have
how
no
this
idea
happened.
how that happened. As like sweat's dripping down my face.
Sweat mark on your chair when you leave.
So I'm not a fart blamer by any means, but yeah, like I said, I'm more of the passive, like, oh,
Passive-aggressive farting.
they must have just erupted from the ground or something.
Oh,
It's
but sour gas.
you're the
It's the
only
dog.
guy in the elevator. It was here when I entered.
This place smells like ass. What can I tell you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way I would go if I was the only person in, and like, of course, it would be like someone of the opposite sex. Like a girl would walk in. I guess I was the only. Anyway,
Triggered.
and they would walk in, and I'd be like, "Why now?" Like, right?
So many breakfast burritos.
And I would just be like, well, they'd walk in, and I'd be like,
It was you. I swear.
I just got on the floor ahead of you.
so.
It was the guy that just got off.
Have you ever done it? If you remember, like an awkward situation. If not, no big deal. And do you do the more important thing is do you do it?
Yes.
Fart blaming?
Fart blaming.
I've never. No, I shouldn't say I've never. I'm sure back in the day I would blame like Mark.
So you have like full ownership of your gas.
No, it was hard to blame Mark actually because Mark's was very distinct. Sorry to talk about this, Mark, but
Like
that's fine.
everyone
We
has their own
spent a
recipe.
lot of time with each other.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
farts.
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done it in the past before, but that was usually around a group of guys, and eventually you don't own up to it. But it was like, oh, it's totally him, that dirty bastard. But not
What
in
did you eat?
like in the elevator. To me, that's the best scenario for that because it's like, oh my god. Okay, be
Like I
quiet,
said, it's
be
the
quiet,
sweat,
be
right?
quiet,
And
be
you're like-
quiet.
Like clenching.
Okay,
Like cough.
and then you're like, you look around. Oh my god, who did that?
New shoes, they squeak.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me.
And smell.
I swear to God, it's the silent ones too that like smell the worst.
You know, there's a
Silent but
Silent,
deadly.
Yeah,
Deadly.
that's
like-
there's a reason they call it that.
Silent
like
killers.
those, yeah.
rule. It's like the LRT, basically. It's like
The
one
loud
giant
ones
fart.
are just like, oh,
Yeah,
that happened.
crop dust. The LRT is like those are the crop dusting like specialties.
Now,
Oh.
crop dusting, on the other hand, that I've done many times. Many times.
No, but have you ever done a
Pride.
revenge crop dust?
Oh, I do
All
crop
the
dusting
time.
to people I just don't like.
I know, me too.
They're like, oh, I like
You ever
you.
wondered why I visit you so often?
Oh, you jerk. It's like, why does it smell so bad every time Isaac comes by?
If someone's an
actually,
asshole, they might as well smell like one. You know.
cool story on the topic of crop
Not you.
dusting. If you want, because we all know this, when you fart and then you start walking, it kind of follows you. The best way to get it to not follow you is actually take side steps.
Ah, so it's like a video game.
They've actually did a study about this.
Study.
Yeah, they did. They used
MIT,
Yeah.
high-level
They used-
NASA studies.
They used infrared cameras to be able to track it. It was so funny to watch the video because you see like the infrared, the poof, and then they did the first where he walked forward and you could see it like follow him. Then they did the second where he was sidestep and it didn't follow him as much.
Well, because
As much.
it would make sense because
It
your
did,
body
like,
is a wider.
significantly didn't.
Your body is a wide plane, right?
I
So if
blame
you
wind
move through the
You're
air,
just like
you would have a vacuum
Yeah.
effect.
Vacuum, that's the word.
Where if you're going sideways, you're a little bit more slipstream. Where
Well, I would hope
you-
so.
I'm
Some
actually
people,
testing
anyways.
this theory now. I mean,
Right now.
Oh,
You're-
So when you're in a room
I had
and
coffee.
any of these people start like crab walking away from you,
they didn't say crab.
oh my god, the visual.
Sidestepping.
Crab walking.
No, the Dr. Zoidberg.
Zoidberg. Anyways, yeah, that was a little tangent there, but interesting fact. They do studies like that. That's a totally different.
I should have been a
subject, so-
scientist. Screw this
Mythbusters stuff, right?
Rob,
There you
do you,
go.
do you fart blame?
I'm sure that I have. I don't have any stories about doing it. I probably have crop dust all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Who
But
doesn't?
I'm kind of. I fart a lot. It happens. So I
Are
own
you
up to it.
do you lean?
Proud owner, but I
Which
don't.
side do you
know it.
lean?
I don't even
Do
want to
you
get.
live?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to get
Right-handed.
into a routine or anything like that. But I do have a story of. I just moved offices and now we have like half walls, like they're super low half walls. So like this method is totally out the window because it would spread everywhere. But before we had tight cubicles, so you go to your desk and you could let it go because it's just only going to go up, right? So you're
Yeah.
pretty much clear. Now, what is the possibility that when you do that, within 6 seconds of you farting, someone has to enter your
80%.
enter your cubicle?
It's science.
It has to be
It
science.
has to be.
And they always come around and they're like, Cory, can I talk to you for a second? And then you can see their eye twitch or something
They start watering. Oh god.
because you're sitting there like, oh, that was so bad. And then they're like, oh, hey, boss.
Hey, Cory, can I talk?
It happens all the time. Anyway, so
All the
yeah,
time.
tangent.
I
Well,
have
not
a very-
anymore.
I have a smelly quarter.
I do.
Fart blame?
More of the technique of fart blaming. You get the silent.
Oh, there's
but
a technique.
There is.
Ah.
You've got the silent but deadly, and everyone's like looking around. So you start looking around with them, like,
So that's like me. Like
yeah. But like you're in your tight groups, and you do it, and you look around.
the worst is you have to be the second or third person.
Yeah.
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 Can't
Notice.
say first.
No,
Yeah,
no, because
no.
you're like, oh, who did that? Well, that's the smell it dealt it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second or third person, you can be like, oh yeah, oh that's brutal.
My god.
Man, that
What
person
died?
needs
My
to.
dear. Oh, what?
I say.
Dear Lord, that person needs to eat a little bit more balanced diet.
So it smells like dead eggs.
But I'm talking about like fart blaming, like in terms of
And
like,
you're like, oh, that was totally Tara.
or the third, like I said, the third person or the fourth person walks in and they're like this, and you're like, like
Yeah.
it's Crystal.
Not in public.
No.
When I used to live with quite a few roommates, then yes.
Okay.
They come down and they're looking at me and my roommate. We're playing a video game. It was his girlfriend. She's like, "What's me?"
Eh.
Like, just completely disregard the blame. And of course, like, we're both lactose intolerant. She's like, "Oh yeah, of course it's him."
Good times.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Tara, fart blaming.
Well, I used to have a dog, and
Dog
blaming
farts
the dog. Yes,
but
I've
then
done
it got
that.
bad because my father was really good at it because my father would tear one off and his eyebrow would go up and he'd be like barking spider, or he'd like go to the dog and he'd it, and then like it works, but then the dog gets old to the point that he used to like have noxious ass. He was like over 10 years old, and my dog got to the point that he would fart and he'd look at you and be like, "What?"
I did that.
And his
What are you
was
gonna do
worse
about
than
it?
mine.
This is for all the ones you blamed on me.
Oh,
Revenge.
you know, you see like the little
Revenge
ears
farts.
going, and
Yeah.
like he was a Shih Tzu, so he actually had like the like Fu Manchu in the brow. So you go, "What?" You know, and just go back down. Like,
What can you do?
But yeah,
So
So
okay.
you got fart blamed by dogs then.
well, I did it for a good 7 to 8
Whoa.
years,
Oh,
and then it got me back.
And
So
then
it was
it got
like
you
fart
back.
blame karma, but in a cute way because I can't really get pissed at him because he's a dog.
and he's old.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
old as balls. He had like
Yeah.
no teeth left.
I have fart blamed a dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that I've definitely.
It comes naturally.
Yeah.
Well, Anything,
oh, who was that?
anything
Oh,
that can't defend
that
itself.
must have been the dog.
Anything,
Look at me like,
What? That wasn't
"Excuse
me.
you."
anything that can't defend itself, like children, are the perfect. Because I fart blamed my kids before.
Yeah, but your kids shit themselves still. They're
Well,
in
no,
diapers.
but like yes,
But
they
no one
do.
blames the adults, so it's perfect.
Well, exactly. So like I've ripped a couple farts, and Dawn has been like, Drake or you? Drake, totally
Drake
Drake.
his diaper. That like killed something.
Totally Drake. And then other times I have, she's been like Cory because she's like, obviously no. And then I'm like, whoa, no, actually, in reality, that was my son. Like something has died in his bum. We need to fix this. That I guess that would be, but that's not public fart blaming.
No, it's not public.
Like I said, I'm more of the wizard. Like the magic
Whoa.
has happened around us, and I don't know how that happened.
Fart.
Oh, no. I also like doing the revenge farts where you pretty much just like I had someone at work that was a raging asshole, so I made a point of like I go
Every
by
time
and
you
I
had to
crop
fart.
dust her,
Oh.
and then everyone walked by and be like,
Oh, and that's brutal because they can't leave their position. They have to sit there and wallow in it. Just
"Hey, talk shit, get hit, man." Oh,
That's true. That's true.
it was very
By
nice.
another raging asshole.
I like that addition.
If you're gonna act like an asshole, you might as well smell like one, like I said. So you know.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's the
yeah.
most passive aggressive thing I could do. I couldn't get in trouble because it's not like they're gonna be like, "Did you just break wind?"
We're doing fart tests today.
Yeah,
Surprise!
HR comes talk to you. We need to talk to you about something. You've been harassing our
You know where I
colleague
work.
here
You know
can't
they
prove
work.
it.
with farts. You're harassing with farts.
These are our samples.
You're taking samples.
Here's our air quality test control. It seems the air quality drops when the fecal matter drastically rises.
Little do you know, we've installed infrared cameras everywhere.
That sidestepping's not going to work for you
They just
anymore.
install new cameras. I'm
You
boned.
just see the Mythbusters walk by as you're talking. Yeah, I guess it's true.
Okay, that's it for this episode of Tech Geek Gamers. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, like, and most importantly, share. We're your hosts, Cory, Chris, Rob, and Tara. Isaac, where can they find you
Manopop.com.
for all your geeky needs?
All your geeky needs.
If you aren't getting fulfilled.
Or manapop.ninja.
.ninja.
.ninja.
That,
I'm gonna-
yeah. Write that down.
I'm going to bookmark that one.
Right now?
Brought to you by Isaac.
Done.
Saw that.
Remember, Tech Geek Gamers post every Monday on youtube.com/techgeekgamers, or just go to techgeekgamers.com for all our blog posts and all that stuff, which is pretty much just her.
Hi. I do
Hello.
words.
She does words
Words.
and pictures. You just posted something on
Yesterday.
Adventure Capitalism.
Ooh,
Free game. Multiple platforms.
Was it good?
I should check mine.
Addictive.
Cool. And we will see you next time.
Toodles.
You don't want to handle that bag because something inside of it might go off and kill you.